are live.
Introduce us.
Are live at 5.
Hi.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, guys.
Just want to make sure that we're actually streaming in the group, and yes, we are.
Wonderful.
We are.
Yes,
here.
yes.
Yes, we have an amazing interview for you tonight. You're going to learn so much. We are super excited to bring to you tonight to Mr. Ury Melendez. Yes,
absolutely.
Yes,
and
give it up.
And I'm going to go ahead and give him a little introduction, because we know some of you guys have not heard of Ury, right? We always bring on all of these people in the industry, and we want to introduce you. And Ury is, man, he has served in the direct sales and network marketing industry, believe it or not, for more than 30 years. Right? You can't believe it to look at him, right? He was trained and mentored at the early age of 17 by Mr. 𝐕𝐈𝐃𝐄𝐻, right? A protege of Mr. William Bill Britt, Crown Ambassador, right? And one of the most successful distributors in Amway's history. So Ury is an accomplished inventor, entrepreneur, and a business professional. Now, after 18 years of working in the corporate of America, of course, a lot of us had a story. He was in the mortgage lending industry. And, he was achieving at his highest levels in his fields. But even then, he gave all that up just to pursue his own personal business ventures, right? He became a successful real estate investor and launched his company, Sunshine Power Wash, based in New Jersey. Some of y'all might have heard of it, right? Now, although his accomplishments are many, right, nothing compares to his present love and passion serving as executive director of Sinai Christian Academy in Linden, New Jersey. Now, Ury counts it as a blessing to oversee the daily operations at the preschool to 12th grade Christian Academy. Right. That's definitely one of his passions that he and his wife, Pastor Daisy, inherited from her parents. So they took that over, and Daisy and Ury, they lead a staff of educational professionals while inspiring students to reach their highest potential in life. And then he also, got with his partner, Madiba Thompson, and they launched this business together as well online. And their mission in this business is helping families break the poverty cycle, right? So that's what it's all about today. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get started, right? Because, we have a phenomenal Rockstar interview, and we just want to find out from Ury. Ury, just share with us and our viewers, exactly when and why you decided to join the network marketing industry. Like, we know someone introduced you to it and all of that stuff, but what was it about the industry?
I think because I got exposed to it at an early age, and thank you, ladies. First of all, let me get this straight. Thank you for inviting me, and I'm honored to be on this interview on this StreamYard. I've never done this, but I wanted to do it for you guys. I got an opportunity to meet 𝐾𝐬𝐬 on a previous call. So when she called, I said I would definitely jump on. So Daria, thank you. I think we lost 𝐾𝐬𝐬 for a minute. I don't know if she's frozen on me. I think I lost her.
Yeah, she's a little frozen, but
Okay, but I'm gonna keep going. So, but got me in the early ages. I want to share this story as I go. What got me into the industry, because it says 30 years. I don't look that old, do I, Daria? Do I look that old?
No, you don't.
Okay, so that's almost telling you my age, right, Daria? I'm always telling you my age, right? I'm telling you a little bit. So, Daria, the reason I want to share this with you guys as she comes back is someone took a chance on me. I lived in an apartment complex, and the story is this, so you guys know. My mom came from Puerto Rico at the age of 19 to pursue a better life. She moved from Puerto Rico to Jersey City and ended up in Elizabeth, and moved into an apartment complex. You guys know, not very nice, but an apartment complex.
Right.
And for many years, that's where I lived. Humble beginnings. My mom didn't speak English. 4th grade education. That's the high she went. And she worked in the factory for 30 years.
Wow.
During that time, I grew up in the neighborhood. I grew up there. And, you know, typically going to school and stuff, but always wanted better. But this is the funny part of the story of Mr. Harsh Tucker, who she mentioned on that bio, was the owner of that investment property, that building. And he told my mother, would you mind if I show your son that there's a bigger environment outside of his neighborhood?
Wow.
So he took me under his wing, Miss Daria.
Wow.
And guess what? He was mentored by Bill Britt, 𝐿 Gala, Harsh Tucker were the ones who opened up India. Amway. I'm sorry to say the name, but guys, everybody knows Amway.
Yeah, everybody knows Amway.
Well, at that point, I was 17 years old, just getting out of high school, and they took me on this wild ride, this journey of network marketing. So I got to expose like real life skills of personal development, of getting out there, and not the school educational system. I'm talking about being around entrepreneurs, like-minded people. So at the early age of 17, I got to see this for myself. It's the craziest thing. So for years I ran with it. I was actually one of the fastest, youngest Quicksilver at the time, director at age 17, 18. I actually helped my sponsor at the time hit the diamond level because of my ranking of director. I was a young gun. I was exposed there. So that's what introduced me to network marketing. That's what got me involved. And I've learned from that point that you got a passion, how to leverage your time, how to give back. It was that launched me into the industry. That's what launched me into the industry. Once I had that, I didn't find nothing else. It's been a long time. It took me a while. So I ran with them for a long time, but I didn't find anything else. But believe it or not, the foundation, Daria and Takia, when you hear the beginning of the foundation of network marketing, allow me to be the entrepreneur, allow me to say, I want better. I want more than my environment. It allowed me to take chances and say, I'm willing to bet on me. That's what really, that foundation is what made me think out the box, think out of my environment, think out of that. And that's what really propelled me. So I've been exposed, and then I years went by. I opened up my own, I made my own invention by the age of 24, had my own distribution center, invented 18, 23, opened up my own distribution center. At the young age of 22, ran it for years. It was crazy, the journey. 24, worked 2 jobs, got into the industry of the technology of the cell phones technology, took that to the highest level. Company closed down. you guys know the story.
Yeah.
I transitioned, got another company, took that to another high level. And then at that point, ladies, I didn't want no more part of it. Not the industry. Is just the putting your name out there, the integrity of character, building something that wasn't sustainable. Or the owners didn't say what they were going to do. And I'm not trying to go that direction, but that's how I started. I gave it one more try, and I built a company. I'm not going to say the name. It was Health and Wellness, and took that company to $40 million with the CEO. Then his slogan was, he wants this to be the last company we ever have to build. And then he ended up selling it. Ladies, after that, I didn't want no more part of it. I said, I'm done. I'm going to get into my own stuff. They even came a point that I said, I'll open up my own network marketing before I open up to somebody else. I was so done. I said, I put my heart and soul to this stuff. And these guys are not doing what they're supposed to do. And that's what got me in. But here comes one more time. You know what's for the last 6 years, I've been, actually 7 years, I've been doing the daily operation of this is a legacy of my mother-in-law's legacy, something that they worked so hard, 35 years pastoring in the city of Elizabeth. They founded this school in 2010, and my wife and I took over in 2014.
That's amazing.
So that's been our passion every day, doing God's work. And if you do God's work first, he will provide with everything else.
You're absolutely right with that. You're absolutely right.
So that brings, and I know I did short, but that brings me to where we are now.
Oh, that's amazing. That is amazing. Wow.
That is phenomenal.
You know, from a young age, you know,
Wow.
no special, you know, it was nothing special coming from, you know, humble beginnings.
Yes.
Growing up probably
Oh, yeah.
in public housing or something along those lines.
Factory worker mother, 30-year factory worker.
Oh, yeah.
Word.
Mom.
Oh, yeah.
Fourth grade
Education.
education.
Yes.
You guys hear
That's
that?
right.
Yes.
So if you have the will to do it, if you want to do it, you can do it. So I just want to, before we go to the next question, just shout out those that are here with us. Say thank you for coming. I see Kim and Kenya. Who else do I see? I see Renee.
Yes.
Thank you for coming. There's a few others. It says user. I can't tell who it is, and I'm not in the group right now, so I'm gonna just say hello to you.
Yes.
Hello, hello.
What your name
I know
is?
Willie's watching. Hey.
Oh, yeah, okay, Willie.
You say hi. I'm gonna turn on the AC. Hold on.
All right.
Yes,
cool.
you do your thing.
That's right. So we're so happy already, guys.
I'm back. I was getting hot.
Already. Just
already.
With the question.
Already. And he pretty much covered my second question, which was tell us about your first year in the business and what were some of your challenges, right?
Well, what was the challenges is first year, you know, it was a learning curve. You know, you want to know. I think, Daria, you and I talked previous. It's a personal development journey.
Yes.
No matter what you do, if you started a new job today or a new franchise or anything, you have to go through a training process. You want to know how things work. Same thing in the industry. There's no shortcut. You have to learn the steps. So yes, I was groomed. Yes, I was being trained, but man, I had all those, everything. We did everything wrong. You know, you talked too fast. You said too much.
Right.
You shared too. It was crazy, but trial and error. But it was the biggest journey for me was really personal development. That's when I knew personal development was everything. Self-education was everything. Everything I've learned, honestly, ladies, I went to school and I got my associate's degree in business. But that's the farthest. That was it. That's it. A 2-year community college. That was it. But everything I've learned was from all the people that I've been around all my life. I'm like a sponge. Till this day, I am a student. I am a sponge. I would sit in the front row of everywhere. The little things that I do, I would grab my note, paper, and pad. I would sit in the front row, and I want to learn. I will learn from you. I will learn from you because that's the way I've learned. I'm an auditorial learner, and I sit in front row seats, and I knew if I ever wanted to get somewhere in life, someone who's a professional will be able to give me the knowledge that I needed. And that was being around the network marketing industry in an early age that I was just around them. I was the young kid. Hey, that's the kid from, Elizabeth. He's a go-getter. And and everybody took me under their wing and I wanted to learn. I used to pick their brains, the golden nuggets after meetings, those diners. That was me. Yes. Could you tell me how you did it? What did you do? What do you say? That was me. I was that kid. I want to know what am I up against? That was me.
Wow.
That's phenomenal. So basically you overcame all of your challenges through personal development.
Yes.
You just soaked it all in. and that's what I find to be so fascinating. When we bring people on, that seems to be the common denominator. Yes. Personal development.
It is.
Working on yourself. Like everybody says, you have to work on yourself harder than you've worked on anything. I'm like, wow. Wow. And that's phenomenal. That's fabulous news for a lot of us, right? Because like we say, success is structured.
Or leaves clues too. Success leaves clues too.
Sure does.
That's right. Success leaves clues. And if you follow them, they're usually in books. They're usually in books. Yes. I just got to tell you. You're going to have to pick up a book. And absolutely. I wanted to know, is there a book that you can recommend for our audience?
Well, it's always the first year of network marketing always works great. That one always works, especially in this industry. I would read that one immediately.
The first year of network marketing.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
That's the first one. That was the first one before I even recommend any personal development. And obviously the second one is you better grab that Bible.
All right.
So that was the first one, but I'm talking about as far as the industry.
Right, as far as the industry.
As far as the industry, in the first year network marketing. And then what happens is I don't do religion or religiosity, but I always say that there is success leaves clues. But the main book always says you put God first, family, then business. Yes. Anything else falls after.
Yes.
If you put it in that order, you don't got to be religious about it, but you got to identify the order of life. Put God first, seek him in all things. Then you put your family, then you put your business. It might sound, but a lot of people need to go back to the roots. They need to go back to the source. Right. They keep looking for these personal development books, all this stuff, but they keep forgetting where they all come from is the source.
Yeah, right.
That's the source.
Right? Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
There's nothing new under the sun.
No.
That's true. So, Ury, what would you say would be the most effective ways to build a network marketing business?
Honestly, it's relationships. Building relationship and people hate to be sold. This is a people to people business. I know we live in the world of technology, right? But man, there's nothing different that if you got to meet me, you get to see me in person. Right now, this is awesome, right? And you get to feel my passion. You get to see how I convey. You see what I do. But if I was in person, you're gonna know if I'm selling you. You're gonna know. Don't sell people. Be yourself. Be genuine, and build a rapport. We call it diarrhea in the mouth. No. So relationship is everything. Everything. And I'm going back to the basics. Oh, you got to talk to. Okay, but most of us know at least about 100 to 200 people. We probably have about 200-300 people on our phone without even thinking. Most of us do a daily basis. You know your hairstylist, you know your barber, you know the restaurant owner, you know the gas attendant, you know the guy in the bodega. Everybody knows. Now, it doesn't mean all of them are going to do business with you, but we're surrounded by people all day. Mm-hmm. And once you know they know you, or restaurant owners, I'll share this. I used to go to restaurants so much. Let's say it happened to me. I left my wallet. It is what it is. And I went to the restaurant, but the restaurant owner knew me.
Right.
Yeah. Mr. Melendez, don't worry about it. Come take it. But we had a relationship. He knew honor, integrity. Hey, listen, I made an honor mistake. I left don't worry about it. Just come back tomorrow and take care of us. Relationships get you a whole lot farther than trying to sell somebody.
That is true.
Yes.
That's true. And that's what network marketing is. It's a relational business. And people don't want to take the time to build relationships, because their thing is like, I need to make the money now.
Yes.
It's
a people business, ladies. You guys know that. But people try to shortcut that part. You can't keep shortcutting the relationship part. Then what happens is that person only becomes a number. Only a number becomes a number, and not a person. So you're just looking at but that person has a heartbeat. That person has a dream. That person right now has his own personal issues, personal wants, got their own personal bills. But if you take the time to talk to a person and listen, they're pretty much going to tell you all their needs. And then you can say, hey, by the way, I have something that me and my family have been working with that might be a blessing to you. I would love to share it with you.
How simple is that?
I love that.
Of what I'm selling, I
love that.
Nothing under the sun. You know, and if they and then I tell people this: if you've done business with these folks all these years of your life, you've gone to the bodega, you've gone to the barber, you've gone to the salon, you've gone to the landscape, all these people, service-based business, anything. And if they don't even take the time to hear what you got, I won't do business with them no more.
Absolutely.
I mean, that could be blatant. I mean, you want to go which way you want to go. If I could give you my hard-earned business every day for 40 years of my life, I'm coming to a restaurant. I'm gonna keeping my age. Every time I've got to, right? You can just sit with me to hear what my new venture or my new project that I got going on. We got a problem.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's true. It's very true. And that's the attitude that we have to take on. And not be afraid of it. And not be afraid.
Posture.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's a whole different posture there for. But I want to know, like, relationships will open the door to kind of bring the guards down to people at least hear what you got to say. And if they respect you enough, they're going to hear what you got, ladies. If they don't even take the time to hear you out, you might want to listen.
Yeah.
You might want to reconsider where you're doing business at. And listen, and if he says, I'm going to see it, or he or she says, I'm going to see it and hear it, but it's not for me, great. But at least they took the time to see what you got.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
And I think if we get out of every, out of the mindset of every person that we share is going to join us, it would be much easier to do that.
Right.
Because we're sorting. We don't want to do business with everybody anyway.
That is true.
Absolutely.
So we're sorters, professional sorters.
Yes.
Then it will allow us to do that. And then it's okay if a person says, no, it's not for me.
Yep.
Yeah, remember they say, well, and then if you were to ask yourself, would you hire you? Would you, why don't you said posture, right?
Yes.
Why don't you interview the person? Just everything's about asking questions. Just ask questions. Like maybe this is not a person I want to work with. Remember, I'm sitting in the principal's office right now. Mm-hmm. I've been interviewing online today. Online. But as I ask questions for the interview, I know what type of person I'm looking for to be part of my staff.
Right.
I know what I want to be pour into these children.
Right.
Same person.
So why can't you interview the people that you want to do business with?
Right.
Or some people, they could just be your customers. You don't need to do business. I mean, you can allocate them as a customer.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
And not as a business partner.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
We love customers.
We love customers. And then later down the road, if they're used the service and they like the service or whatever we offer, they say, hey, by the way, maybe you can refer a couple people if this service is good for you. Maybe you can refer a couple people.
Right.
And they start referring. Ladies, you guys know, regardless what industry we're in, if there's a service or a need that we can meet and the service that we're providing is value, why can't we get referrals from those people?
Right.
It's like you're the master distributor. You're the vendor. They have to come through you to offer the service.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. That's another mindset.
Absolutely.
I don't need to put everybody on. I'm the vendor. I'm the master here. Why would I need to put everybody on so you can saturate the market with the wrong stuff? Just come through me. You want me to set up before that? When I did mortgages, I was the money guy. I'm the banker. Everybody wanted to be my friend, ladies. Everybody. Ury, how are you? How you doing? I want you to introduce my brother, my mother. Oh, listen, you got the mortgage for me? Well, how are they? Would check me out. They invite me in because they wanted me to give them a loan.
Yeah.
Wow, look at that.
Man.
That's amazing. I love it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I want you to think back, Ury, like when before you got started in the industry, because you shared some stuff with us behind the scenes. So I want you to share with our audience. So before you got involved in network marketing, you were at a certain place. So let's say you never got involved in network marketing. What do you think you would be doing if you weren't doing that?
Wow. Honestly, well, it had to be business. There was no way. It was instilled in me. I mean, it's hard to say if it wasn't network marketing, but it was be somewhere in sales. Because since early childhood, my mother would tell me I was that kid selling lemonade and iced tea and Kool-Aid.
Wow.
I was that kid that I knew we didn't listen. You saw the picture. We didn't have a lot.
Right.
And I saw my mother. I guess you instill it, right? You see the mother working so hard.
Yes.
And I never wanted to ask my mother for any money. I never want to ask her for toys. And she knew I love toys. I'm a kid. I would get maybe one toy for Christmas. I used to wear, I was talking the story, I used to wear 2 pairs of jeans and different shirts for the whole school year. It was, my mom made $1.25 an hour. You know, what can we expect from mom?
Right.
Yeah.
At an early age, I wanted to help. So I didn't know about money, but I said, Mom, can you make me a gallon of lemonade? And then I would have the cups. And I would sit on my doorstep and sell for 5-10 cents lemonade drinks. And that's what I would do. I was at 11 years old, and the guy said he needed help to pack up stuff. And I was leave that there. 2301. I would a gentleman say, any of the kids want to work? Yeah, I work. I was in the back of the truck picking up boxes to load up the trucks. I was always, that's what I'm saying, it's kind of weird. I knew I've done every labor-driven job you could possibly imagine. From warehousing to logistics, I've done it all. And then in my later years, when I learned in an industry that allowed me to be an entrepreneur, then I remember, I haven't had a job since 2006, so that goes a while. That was the last time I worked like for an employer. But in my head was, how do I get out of this situation? And that's what I'm trying to tell you. It was weird. Where would I be? Somewhere in business, somewhere in sales, because I knew that my circumstances wasn't gonna do it. Listen, I was the kid that I worked the whole summer. And right before my senior year, I saved enough money while everybody was playing, before network marketing, before I was the one working the summers. I was trying to, I didn't do paper routes, but I would do deliveries. I would do everything I can to make a little bit of money, save it. And when it was my senior year, I bought my first car at the age of 17.
That is amazing.
And my mother said, how did you do it? Everybody in the neighborhood was asking me, how did you get your first car? I was just saving a little bit. Everything I did, I bought my first car so that I could clearly, June 6, 1990, you know, when the people get to write class of? Me. I had my own car with my own money, class of 90, and I graduated high school. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm going back to tangent. I'm sorry, but I'll let you know that's the humble beginnings. I was a guy that I needed.
That's awesome.
I needed to. It's like, you know how you got a drive in you that I know there's something. And then when that Harsh Tucker asked my mother, can I take your son? He saw something in me. Remember, out of the whole building complex.
Yes.
I spoke to him 3 months ago, guys. He's like 77 years old. I said, Mr. Tucker, what is it? He says, out of that whole building, there was 2 people that I saw. It was the superintendent that ran the property and you.
Whoa.
He saw something in me that made him say, I would like to spend some time with this young man. And that's why I believe in paying it forward. I believe in giving that kid a chance. He just needs an opportunity. Remember, we're underserved. If you will grab your children, my daughter, and put them in a different environment and give them all the resources, is a different conversation. But when we live in poverty, when we live around that's all we see, there's not many opportunities. So I was just seeking an opportunity. I was like, somebody believe in me. Somebody help me. And, you know, God is good because he put that man in my life and it changed my whole trajectory of my life. Wow. I don't know where I could have easily been a laborer. I could have been working. Even the question you said, where would I be? Even every job that I was in, I aspired to be a supervisor. I was like the picker. Well, how do you become him? I was that. How do you become that manager? What do I have to do to be there? You know, I didn't want to be a laborer all my life. I saw my mother do that.
Exactly. Yeah, that's amazing. That is so awesome.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you just make me think back of my childhood. You know, I just thought about sales. You know, I was shunned from it. Like that was like the last thing that, you know, my family said you should do. You don't want to do sales.
Oh yeah.
Because they were afraid of it.
Right.
You know, it was pretty much go to school and get a job and work for the city, get a pension.
Wow. Right.
Yeah.
Security. Yeah. Security. Yeah. Don't bet on yourself.
Yeah.
And remember, ladies, that's all we were all taught that. And hey, listen, that's all they knew. All I knew, my mom, that's all her choice because my mom only had a 4th grade education. She only could teach me and my father wasn't in my life. So she's raising 3 kids, factory worker, don't speak English. You know, she would just go to school, but she didn't know what I'm being taught in school. She didn't understand what I was learning. I had a problem. I was like an ESL kid. It was hard because I had to learn the language. Right. So my reading skills was behind because I didn't know the language. So guys, I'm trying to tell you, what I've learned, you don't have to be the smartest person, but you got to have a whole lot of smart friends or people that you aspire to be, and ask them, are you willing to be a student? It's like I always say this: nobody wants to be a roadie. Everybody wants to be up here, but nobody wants to put in the work.
Right.
I'll tell you this before you ask me a question. You guys are gonna laugh. My buddy, my neighborhood buddy, it was 4 of us in the neighborhood. He begged and pleaded with a gentleman to teach him the mortgage game. He would go to his door. It's like Sean Combs, like P. Diddy. He was going at Harrell until show me the industry. He beating in the head. Well, my buddy Alberto did that. Banging. He finally taught him the mortgage industry. The stories after that. That's all we needed. You know how they say, give me an inch?
Oh, yeah.
All we needed is somebody to open the door. And then Alberto came up to me. He says, listen, I got this. We in there. Would you like to learn the mortgage business? I said, yes. And at that point, that was 2006, 2005. I said, no more labor. I can get paid for this.
Yes.
And man, it's been a journey. That's how I got in the mortgage industry. We became our own financial bank, our own lender.
Wow. Yeah.
Wow. Didn't know that.
Value from this? If you are getting value from this, guys, put value in the chat.
Absolutely. This is incredible.
It's a crazy
we learned a lot about you today.
I'm trying to tell you, it's a big story. It's hard to condense it.
Man.
Awesome. We are enjoying it. And
I know we want to get questions in the industry, but even
absolutely,
even this. Look, I'm the executive director of a school, but I never went to school.
Look at that.
To be the
That's right. Look at that.
But
there we go.
But my business savvy, my knowledge, my resources, who I tapped into all my years of life, allow me to find all the keys, all the structure, and how to run a business. And I tell people this: It's like, Ury, how did you go from a businessman, banking, or industry to running a whole school?
Yeah.
The first thing I knew, ladies, I got to hire the best people in their position and they make me look good.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes. That's it.
That's exactly.
Surround yourself with the smartest and the best of the best.
In what they do.
Right.
Yes.
Let me tell you something. Even the journey, that's going to be a whole different conversation. The journey and testimony, how God used me. I'm just a willing vessel. I'm a conduit.
Yes.
You know, I just want to be. I said, Lord, you use me whichever way. For a year and a half, the Lord told me, I need you to go to that school and learn everything. I said, why are you picking me? I felt like Moses. Why are you picking me, Lord?
Right. Yeah, right.
Right.
Obedient. I need you, and I will surround you with all the people and all the resources as long as you obey and be obedient. And I did that. I put all my businesses aside. I put all my worldly success aside, and I focus on God's work. And He has provided every single way to the point that people still can't understand why Sinai is still up and running.
Wow. That's good.
That's what I'm talking about.
We could go to church, and when I tell you the stuff, that's a whole story, but I can tell you the stories in this place. This is living water right here. And I think you guys see what I'm doing and helping the families and stuff, but
yes.
This place that I stand before you.
Yeah.
Listen, I tell you, the Lord told me to put it in a book. Books don't do, but He says, put all the testimonies, everything that you've done in this place to testify, to give hope and faith to others, to see that I'm still doing miracles today like I've done them 2,000 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So when I say that, I was here for a year and a half, and I went to every board education. I've learned everything. I've been every superintendent meeting. I've done every online courses I need to do just to bring me. And I walked from the beginning. I knew everybody's job, everybody's position, everything, what they did, how they did it. So now there's like, Mr. Melendez, how do you run that? I've learned every job and every position. So you can't come with me like, he don't got no experience. Oh yeah, I got that hands-on experience. 7 years of it. Fighting, going my way.
That's much more valuable than going.
More valuable than having the paper. I'm trying to tell you.
Yes. I'll take experience over that piece of paper any day. Any day.
But go ahead, keep on going. You see, I told you my story's crazy, Daria. That's why I don't know which way. I know you're going to industry, but my story's crazy. But go ahead.
It's amazing.
It's phenomenal.
Inspiring. And I know that our audience is enjoying it. But I just want to say we're like 7 minutes over our time. We just want to get your permission for us to go on. We have one more.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And this is going to be powerful, as it always is.
Oh yeah, I know Ury's gonna bring it.
I already know.
Like, oh boy.
Yes. So we're just waiting in the chat for a yes or a thumbs up.
And I'm sorry, guys. This is my story. You're trying to.
No, don't apologize.
Oh no, that is fine. We always go over, honey. It's not you. Trust me.
Want to get a permission from.
All right, keep going. Fantastic. Yes.
Yeah. All right. So we got it. All right. So here.
Absolutely.
All right. So this is our last question. So let's say you lost everything, right? And all you have is your phone and your computer, and you needed to build a business, make income. What would you do?
And you had 30 days.
Right. Yeah, 30 days.
Right. Honestly, well, network marketing is the way to go. Learn how to leverage everybody's time. You know, it's like they say you could do if you could get 1,000 people working an hour a day, that's how you leverage your time. But I think my experiences in life, because I come from absolutely humble beginnings, I know what it is to not close a deal. So I've lived my life a long time to say, if I don't close a deal, I don't eat. That's a different mindset. When you work in sales, it was. I'll tell you this. I remember the last job that I had. The CEO said to me, when the market crashed in 2008, when it was done,
right?
I haven't worked independently for a long time. Even though it was last time 2 things, but I haven't worked. I've been on my own. And he said to me this, I had to get a job. I just got married and market crash. I don't have a job and I just got married with a new house. No income. Ladies, you know that's not a good. You just married your new husband. He was on top of the world and I have no income. The CEO said this to me. He says, son, you got all this experience, but if you can't sell or you can't close a deal, if you can't sell, you're gone in a week. You know what I did, ladies? Back to you said a phone. I hit every single door. I didn't have the experience. I knocked in every single door, every business owner. And that was one of the hardest sales, and that was payroll sales. I went and knocked in every business, every door. By the end of the week, I had 7 sales in 5 days.
Yes.
And then I became the top sales guy in that company. So I'm hungry. I know what it is not to feed my family. So you ask me, what would I do if I lost it all? Whatever service-based company, if I could offer a solution, I will knock in every single door. I am the guy that will pound 100 doors a day because somebody's going to say yes. You might say no, 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 no. But see, not many people are willing to do that.
That's the thing.
They're not hungry enough. They say, how do you succeed? You're not hungry. Do you really listen? Oh man, you hitting me. I'm gonna say something.
All right.
You want to get in this industry, but you're willing to give 40 years of your life. Daria, you gave 25. But 25 in the field that you love, I get it. But if you're willing to give 25 years of your life, 40 hours a week, 5 days a week, not including weekends, why would you not dedicate a few hours in your own business?
Exactly.
Say it again, Ury.
I don't comprehend that.
Right.
Say it again.
So I could give you a 2 to 5 year plan in the network industry to leverage your time and learn the industry, but why wouldn't you dedicate that? You will give it to the next man, but you won't do it for yourself. A lot of people won't bet on themselves.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Absolutely.
You ask me, what would I do? I would knock. I would make phone calls. Whatever service-based company I'm offering. If I don't sell, I don't eat. Pastor Daisy just walked in. I didn't see her. She just walked in. But she knows what it is for me to come on in. She knows. She's seen me. She's like, I don't know how you do it. I don't know what you do, but my drive does not allow me to fail. It's like this model. I'll share this with you, ladies. You know how they say, tell me no. Say, you can't do it. Just say that to me. Say,
I can't do it.
That's all I need. Tell me I'm that guy. Ury, you can't do it. You
can't do it, Ury.
You out of crazy. That's all I need. I need the doubters. I need people to tell me I can't do it.
Haters.
I need the haters. That inspires me.
Yes.
Are you crazy? You can't do that.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, right. Oh, that's stupid. Why would you do that?
That's all I need.
Yes.
Remember, but that's being wired differently.
Yes.
Some people are like, you're right. I call them dream stealers. Just because they didn't do it, then they don't want you. Remember, misery likes company. They don't want you to succeed because it makes them look bad.
Right. Hello.
They try to measure your success with theirs. Or they
absolutely.
My friends, I got different type of friends. My friends are the different type. Talking about, man, you succeeded. Now you gave me the hope that I can do it.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm not the one like I'm cheating.
Yes.
No, I got friends, with the new moving on up, they was like,
yes.
I brought them yesterday to the house, and they was like, I said, haven't we come a long way?
Yes, we
absolutely
love it.
Where we are, and then I told them this: you can have this too.
That's right.
We got the vehicle to do it. Are you willing to put in the time?
Exactly.
Absolutely.
So,
absolutely. And somebody in the chat said people put their limitations on you. And that's so true. And, y'all know I like to bring up McDonald's, right? I say this all the time because network marketing seems to be the only industry where people are like, oh man, like, oh, that's what you do. But literally, I don't understand why people will quit something they like. If your best friend thought McDonald's was the bomb and they wanted a career at McDonald's, you probably wouldn't join them at McDonald's, right? But you wouldn't talk them out of that career. So, I tell people, don't talk people out of doing network marketing. If it's not for you, it's not for you. Network marketing is one of those industries. Like I'm pretty sure that Daria and Ury can tell you, you definitely get to spend more time with your family. I spend more time with my family than I did when I had a job, for sure, because I get to be home and I get to take them with me everywhere I go. So I love it. Absolutely.
I think the industry, what happens is it has a bad taste in the mouth, because like anything else, you guys get involved and you have owners, you got industries, brand no, but what it allowed us to all do is learn how to leverage our time, how to maximize our days, and have everybody do a little bit. And that expands. Yeah. Listen, guys, in the shortest period of time, we've accomplished so much because of teamwork, relationship, trusting each other.
Absolutely.
And giving and servicing a need. We're offering a solution. You can be the solution maker. Be the reason you can offer a service to solve be this problem solver.
We solve problems. We do.
We solve problems. Yeah, somebody go solve problem for weight loss. Somebody go financial. Somebody go solve. But be the problem solver, right, Daria? Just be a problem solver.
Exactly.
Yes, professional.
And we love customers. We love customers.
We'll do it.
So
absolutely.
Yeah,
I know.
Wonderful.
Guys, there you have it.
Thank you. Oh my God.
I'm just telling you my life. You asked me that, it's kind of hard, but
you did amazing.
Yeah, we absolutely loved having you on here today, and I'm sure that our guests can agree. And at this time, we're going to go ahead and ask anyone that has a question. You can pop it in the chat.
Go ahead.
And we will go ahead and get Ury to answer some of these questions. Don't hold back. He has over 30 years.
Yes,
over 30 years, guys. So bring it out.
Yes, Miss Kenya, I'll be more than happy. You part of the family, Miss Kenya. Eddie Spears is my brother. I got you.
Yes, bring it out.
Yes,
bring it out.
Of the family of environment of what we do and partner with GW.
Yeah. Listen, that is just something. Believe it or not, it's generic. It's just something that we want to empower people.
Absolutely.
And believe it or not, it's not even being. I'm not selfish. No, you want to hear this, Daria? I want GWG to be like Brit Worldwide. That's my vision.
Okay. Ooh. All right.
Okay.
Phenomenal vision.
And I'll share this that I told my wife that maybe you guys don't know. Bill Britt, and now I'm not trying to go churchy, but I got to go here for a minute. I sat in Bill Britt's ranches from 17 to like 22. I would go to his ranches, and Bill Britt will get all the leaders around the country and teach them the circles, right? But before he taught them the circles, Daria, you appreciate this. He will bring out the Bible, and people's like, "All right, wait, what was going on here? I thought I was coming here to learn business." He says, "Until you identify the source, until you understand this, I can't teach you the rest." He says, "Let me get you the foundation first. Let me show you how to be a better husband, a better brother, a better sister, a better person." And then, what's back to 𝐾𝐬𝐬𝐢𝐧𝐠, the same thing, personal development, right? And then I can teach you the business. But until I can I gotta take all the negativity, everything that you learned in your brain, until I can do all that you've learned to reteach you everything they can. Then I can move forward. So I would sit there, and then he said this, and this is the one that hit me. He says, "I want to use this vehicle to win 1 million souls for the Lord."
Oh.
Wow.
People didn't know that. I'm the one sitting in the front rows of Bill Britt. I got pictures.
Yes.
Wow.
Then
front rows is where it's at.
Then front rows is where it's at. You hear the little blues.
Yes.
Then I had the dream when GWG came. The dream was this: why don't you win 2 million souls? I said, okay. So if network marketing is the vehicle to attract the people because they're looking for the source, but then you gotta flip it and say, let me show you where the real source is, and then I can teach you the industry. So there's a bigger picture to this, ladies. So now you understand this is not just about money for me.
Yes. Oh, absolutely not.
We already saw that.
Yes. This is bigger. When we say breaking the poverty cycle, the poverty cycle has to end with you. Mm-hmm. You have to be the generation that stops it. If it's not you, then who? At what family member do you stop the poverty cycle?
Yes.
Or do we continue? What's it called? Insanity is what? Continue doing the same thing and expecting different results?
That's what it is.
Yes.
So network marketing allows us to be personal development, allows us to leverage our time, allows us all these things. Think about leverage time, personal development, work relationship building. All these things allows us, and then we can go out there and touch other people. But until then, it doesn't matter. Guys, I'm on a different mission. It don't matter what come. We don't say come nothing. I'm on a mission that if that's the vehicle and the platform that leads me to attract the people, then they're going to ask me, Mr. Melendez, what's the secret? What's the secret? I had a dream. I had a vision that I was talking to the masses. I'm talking about like in the Coliseums, like in the those what do you call it? Like the big preachers. I had a dream like that. We go 20,000, 30,000 in the Coliseum. And everybody was asking me in the dream, what's the secret? What's the secret to your success? What's the secret to your success? And then I pulled out from the podium the Bible.
Yes.
Then I said, until you know this order and this order alone, nothing will ever help you. That's my vision. That's the vision.
I love it.
Listen, I'm not giving you. I'm not talking about religion. I'm talking about life.
Absolutely.
Root values, how to make a difference, how to impact someone's life, how to give hope to the hopeless, how to give. A lot of people are hurting right now.
So many people.
People don't have jobs.
So many.
People are so fixed in working for the next man, ain't willing to bet on themselves.
Yes.
I'm going back. If you're willing to dedicate 40 years of your life and then 40 years of your life, 40 hours a week to retire at 40% of the income, you can't retire now at 100%. And there's only 4 hours in a day. And then what makes you think when you're 50 or 60, you can retire when you couldn't even live? Inflation is kicking in and you can't live on what you're living now. So you're going to downsize. You're going to live in a tiny apartment, only you in a one apartment. What are we doing? So
absolutely,
network marketing gives us a vehicle. Find a vehicle. Gives us a platform that you can leverage your time and help everybody. Listen, I'm there. You guys know I'm passionate about this stuff. You can't, basic instruction before leaving Earth. That's what I have. I actually have that. Basic instruction before leaving Earth is on one of my classrooms, Renee. It's a picture. I have it all right there. It's one of.
Wow, love it. That's it.
Oh my God. I'm just in the chat right here, checking out what everybody's saying.
The chat is lighting up. They are getting value.
It is phenomenal.
Yes.
Lots of nuggets they receive.
Yeah. Like I said, this is just a conversation. You guys make me feel like I'm home. But I'm willing to answer any questions. I'm good. I'm your time. Whatever questions you guys want to know, I'm willing. Go ahead.
All right, guys. I'm looking at the chat. If you got any questions, pull them out. I'm inside of the Online Success Made Simple chat. So boom, boom, boom. I'm watching.
It looking.
If you're on my page or Daria's, you can slide on to Online Success Made Simple, or we'll check those comments later and make sure we get back.
I think anybody, the best example is, don't forget, this is a people business. This is the best advice I could give you. Is always going to be a people business. Don't deviate from that. People like for you to be genuine. People hate to be sold. Right. If you have a valuable information that you can share with someone and you can convey that, guys,
right?
People will love you for it. It's like, I think Mr. Herbert said that. I think he said, if I found a gold mine, would you want me to share it with you?
Yes, absolutely.
If I found a gold mine, or if I came across some information that me and my family, would you want me to hold back or share it with you? Guys, network marketing is, we're advertising. We advertise every day. You guys know that. A restaurant. Oh, that food was good. Oh, man.
All the time.
Oh, man, that restaurant. So,
Friday.
Oh, this is going on. I got buy two, get one free. You advertise all day and never get paid for it.
Never get paid.
Mm-hmm.
So now,
oh my goodness.
Find a vehicle that you can market and they pay you for it, ladies. They pay you.
Yes.
Exactly.
So, those are the things that get me. I listen, I share this. My students here at this school is a private school. I don't do what public school do. I teach my kids entrepreneurship class, financial literacy. I teach them real life skills, etiquette class, public speaking. I do everything that this kid, the public school takes from our children.
Yes.
So I try to, I don't know. I got this thing. Pay it forward, guys. If you have something, pay it forward.
You better believe that.
At the end, we can't take it with us, but would ask yourself, as long as I've been living on this journey on earth, how many people have I impacted, or how would I be remembered?
Right. Yeah.
That's the question.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give you two ladies an example. I'm not example. I know you guys know my buddy Eddie Spears, right? That's my brother, right?
Absolutely. Right. Yes.
I want you, just ask him. Tell me about Ury. Just let him. Just ask him.
I sure will.
Just ask him. Could you tell me what Ury Melendez? How has he impacted your life? Just ask him, or tell me about it. Just ask him. Listen, Eddie Spears, I met 15 years ago.
Oh wow!
And he was in our, in our team and stuff. But I knew I impacted him, but I didn't know to what level until we went on Salt Lake,
Utah.
And he spoke. I didn't know what he was gonna say. He just got up and start sharing. He had me and my wife crying like babies. Because I got it recorded. I got to send it to you on WhatsApp.
Yes.
You can hear. Please. So you can hear. When you never, remember I told you I don't talk about me. I don't.
Yes.
I just and when he went in, ladies, I was done. Because I did not know at what level to the capacity. But he says, brother, you've changed my life for my generation, for my kids, for my grandchildren. If it wasn't for you pouring into me, believing in me, not treating me, not judging me, just showing me love.
Right.
Everything he's learned, he'll tell you. Look, he is so well polished, but that brother and I been friends ever since.
Wow. Yeah.
You tell me that.
I gotta send it to you. Yeah, I'm getting a call because I should be on another Zoom. That's why.
we ride out sometimes. But yes, let's see. Lots of great comments. Awesome. I don't see any questions. Oh, Ury, you'd be happy to know Eddie Spears was our very first interview. That was the very first person we interviewed on here.
Is that right? That's my brother.
Oh, yeah. Yes, he was the very first person, and he told us all about you in Salt Lake City. It was phenomenal. It was great. Man,
That's,
oh my God.
That's my brother. But
Keep
remember,
going.
I don't know what he's saying about me.
Yeah, all good things. All good.
That's not what I'm saying. But I got to hear when he actually spoke at our venue, because I ended up renting a hotel outside of that to bring our crew. And I invited him over because that's my brother. And I recorded that, and I had to, you know how it's one of those recordings that I keep on my phone, and I'm like, wow, Lord, thank you. Thank you, because I didn't know.
Awesome.
I didn't know.
Oh, awesome.
So
I get more out of that than anything.
So remember this. I'm gonna be that guy sitting back, right? You know how they say we want to honor, they're like BET honor rolls. I'm just gonna sit back, people gonna sing, and people just gonna talk, and I'm gonna let them just talk, and I'm just gonna be like, because my goal is to see the best in people, believe in them when others don't believe in them.
Yes.
Give them the tap root and let them know that they all could do it. They just have to believe it. Remember, we all got it in us. Someone has to bring it out, or someone just has to breathe life into that person.
Exactly.
And give them hope.
Right. Just like it happened for you.
Yes. Absolutely.
So they did it for me, Daria. I'm just sharing. That's real,
Yeah.
Each one teach one. Exactly. Absolutely. You have to reach back.
You have to.
Yes.
And it's not easy. You can't bring them all with you. Those who take heed. Listen, what happened to me, I did for one of my young proteges, and he was a Jamaican fella. One of my first protege. And to this day, I'm gonna give you his last name, Mr. Samuels. He's one of the youngest, sharpest, he's 30 now. Sharpest New York sales guy, top is like the best of the best. And when I see him, he's like, oh man, it's he's like, if it wasn't for that guy right there, changed my life. But I did exactly what Mr. 𝐕𝐲𝐼𝐧𝐼𝐻 did for me. For him. And now I'm doing it for everybody I can do it for, and all my students here in school.
That's fantastic.
Yes. That's phenomenal impact.
Yes. Well, thank you, ladies. We went. Hey, ladies, we went. We went. How I can love on others? Yes, I do. Kenya, I love on others. I serve others.
Yes.
Servant's heart. I don't look for accolades. I just want to be able to serve and give because someone believed in me, and ever since they did that, my life has been totally different. It's different.
Yes, absolutely a ripple effect.
Yes,
just like Kanye said, it's absolutely a ripple effect. You have to pay it forward.
Yeah,
that's how you continue to be blessed. Pay it forward.
Pay it forward. Yeah,
it's like you teaching somebody how to pay it forward. That's it. You do it. You teach them how to do it. On, and that's exactly what network marketing is. I don't know if you guys know that. That's exactly what we do with network marketing.
I think you finally hit it. If you can't, that's what it is.
That's all we do, guys.
We make it hard and complicated, and it's
we just didn't know we were doing network marketing.
Yeah, that's what it was. Exactly. That's what it was. Well, thank you guys so much. This has been so phenomenal. And as you know, we're going to be back next Tuesday with another fabulous live at 5. And we're going to do the same thing, post it a little early for you guys so you know what the topic is going to be. And of course, thank you so much, Ury.
Thank you.
You have been phenomenal. Daria and I appreciate you so much.
We do.
And of course, we will be seeing you soon.
Yes,
soon.
Absolutely.
Very, very soon.
Absolutely. Tell everybody how they can contact you, Ury.
Contact me on Facebook.
Ury Melendez, right?
Yes. Yeah, Ury Melendez, the guy with his hands out like this with a smile.
There you go.
All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Ury, hang on for a minute.
Okay.
Thank you, guys. We appreciate you.
Yeah. See you next week.
Live at 5.
All right.
Yeah, I like it. Live at 5. We ready to go.